Here in Western Massachusetts, 2017 will begin a new start for 51 refugees as the Catholic Charities office of the Diocese of Springfield helps them to resettle in Northampton. The families may begin arriving as soon as this month and will come from refugee camps in Burundi, Syria, Iraq, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Hannah Green brings us the story now of how a local parish is stepping in to serve the new members of its community.
As parishioners arrive at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish for Mass in the new year, changes await both them and the people of Northampton. In a press conference held January 5th, Springfield Bishop Mitchell T. Rosansky announced the approved contract to receive and settle refugees in the city of Northampton in 2017. During the conference, Bishop Rosansky explained why the diocese became involved in the resettlement efforts.
We, who in this great nation have been so abundantly blessed, have a moral obligation to share those same blessings with those in need.
Catherine Buckley Bronner of Catholic Charities, the head resettlement agency, said the first families are expected to arrive at the end of January. After that, a few families will come each month until the end of the fiscal year in September. Buckley Bronner said Catholic Charities has helped resettle refugees within the Diocese of Springfield for the last 6 years. She also said a successful resettlement often comes down to community involvement. The Catholic Charities Agency holds a 90-day contract with the State Department through which initial services are provided to families. After 90 days, Catholic Charities must look to outside organizations for assistance.
We know from experience that resettlement is something that takes place after the 90 to 180 days, and that without community organization and community people being there to keep accompanying the refugee families along with our case management, it's incomplete.
According to Father Francis Riley of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish in Northampton, his church has answered this call for help. Father Riley said the staff at his parish even donated an office space for the resettlement efforts.
The office space will be a welcoming center to begin the processing of people in the city of Northampton. So it'll be a first step probably, and an ongoing place where people can find information and ongoing support.
Another way Northampton parishioners are answering this call is by joining Circles of Care, groups of households that support and serve refugee families. Members provide help with transportation, childcare, and perhaps most importantly, finding a sense of belonging. Betsy Yant is the leader of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Circle of Care. She explained how her group has prepared for this role.
We know that the refugee families will be coming from probably 4 different countries, so we were doing some cultural sensitivity and looking into what foods might they be most comfortable with when they come, and how do we just greet a person from that particular country. So we've got a good start.
While members of Circles of Care will provide similar services, each person had a unique story behind their reason for volunteering.
I spent a lot of time in high school reading books about the Second World War, and I always wondered what would I do if I had been a citizen of Germany in 1930. And I'm finding out not only what I would do, but there are more than 800 people in Northampton that have volunteered to help these refugees, and it's a wonderful thing.
And beyond individual efforts, parishioners and Circle of Care members said they were proud of the church for playing a role in the refugee resettlement.
I'm proud of Northampton, and I'm proud of the church for just stepping forward and saying, no, whatever the currents riding through this country, we're going to take another stance.
And because of this stance, St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish will be one of 3 faith groups to welcome the very first refugees, set to arrive any day. For Reel to Reel, I'm Hannah Green.
Catholic Charities has collected donations from the people of Northampton and the surrounding communities, and everything from furniture to baby supplies. If you'd like to make a donation, you can find a link on our website at iobserve.org.